Everyone is saying AI agents in 2026. It is on every feed, every headline, every product launch. And yet, if you stop and ask what an agent actually is, almost nobody can give you a straight answer. So let us fix that, properly and honestly, in about 6 minutes. Here is the whole idea in one sentence. A chatbot answers you. An agent goes and does something for you. That is the real difference. One of them talks. The other one acts. Everything else you have heard is just detail bolted on top of that. So let us make it real with an everyday example. Imagine you pick up your phone and say, "Book me a dinner reservation for 2, this Friday night, somewhere nice close to home." A normal chatbot hears that request, and it does the only thing it knows how to do. It talks back to you. It gives you a genuinely lovely answer. Here are 5 restaurants you might enjoy. Wonderful. But notice what just happened. You still have to open the map, check which places are actually open on Friday, choose one, call them, and make the booking yourself. The chatbot handed you a to-do list. It did not lift a single finger. An agent behaves completely differently, and it all comes down to one idea. An agent runs in a loop. Just 4 simple steps, repeated over and over. Plan. Act. Observe. Repeat. That little loop, spinning quietly in the background, is the entire secret. So let us walk through it, one step at a time. But wait. Hold on a second. A chatbot, underneath, only ever produces words. Just text. So how on earth does a stream of text reach out into the real world and actually do things? Book a table? Send a message? Change something real? This is the part that sounds like magic. It genuinely is not. Let me show you. Step 1 is plan. Remember, you gave the agent a goal, not a set of instructions. So the very first thing it does is break that big fuzzy goal into small, concrete steps. Find restaurants nearby. Check which ones are open on Friday. Pick the best rated option. Book a table for 2. It is a checklist the agent writes for itself. Step 2 is act. And this is a magic that is not really magic. The agent is connected to tools. A search engine. A web browser. Your calendar. An app that can actually send a booking. So when it needs to search, it does not just imagine the answer. It literally calls the search tool, for real, and waits for what comes back. Step 3 is observe. That tool sends back a real result. Maybe a list of restaurants. Maybe an open table. Or maybe a booking that quietly failed. And here is the clever part that people miss. The agent reads that result and checks its own work. Did that step actually succeed, or not? If something went wrong, it notices. Step 4 is repeat. If the job is not finished, the agent loops straight back to planning, now using what it just learned. This place was fully booked. Try the next one. Wrong night selected? Fix it and go again. It keeps cycling, plan, act, observe, repeat, until the goal is genuinely, actually met. So watch the whole thing play out. It searches for restaurants near you. It picks a good one that is open. It opens the booking page and reserves a table for 2. Then it confirms and sends you a little note to say it is done. You asked once. It quietly did all 4 steps. That, right there, is an AI agent. Now, the honest part, because the hype almost always skips this. Agents are not flawless. They can misread a page, pick the wrong date, or confidently get something completely wrong. And the more steps a task has, the more chances there are to slip. That is exactly why a well-built agent asks before doing anything risky, and why a human still checks the things that really matter. So why is everyone so obsessed with agents this year? Because this one simple loop is quietly moving into the apps you already use. Booking travel, sorting your inbox, writing and running code. Software that no longer just answers your questions, but genuinely takes the task off your plate. So, an AI agent, in plain English, it does not just answer you. It acts by running one small loop again and again. Plan, act, observe, repeat until the job is done. But that leaves one big question for next time. If an agent can reach out and use real tools, what on earth keeps it from using the wrong one? That is where it gets really interesting. I will see you in the next one.